Hey, we are back. Welcome to the Whole Loaf, a holistic approach to building strong lives and healthy relationships. My name is Paul Bertzloff. I am here with Deb Murray, a food stylist to the stars and author of 17 different cookbooks, and my wife, Suzanne. You know, the holidays, this is my absolute favorite time of year.
Me too.
First of all, I love Thanksgiving. And as soon as Thanksgiving Day hits, the Christmas music goes on.
Oh.
I am one of those strange guys. I go Black Friday shopping. So, Thanksgiving Eve or Thanksgiving night, midnight, 1 a.m. in the morning, we are normally out there. Although this year was a little bit different. I mean, everything was closed down. And but I just get into the holiday mood. I get excited about Christmas. I enjoy going to the malls. I enjoy all the social functions. I enjoy all of that kind of stuff. You know, and like I said, I love setting up the Christmas tree and having the Christmas lights at home and everything. But you know what? The last 2 years have been a little bit different in our life. You know, last year at this time, we were packing up our house.
Right.
And we were moving. And so it was an extremely stressful kind of year.
It was.
And we did not set up for Christmas at all.
Oh,
You know, last year, seriously. Last year, our Christmas decoration, we took a piece of red construction paper, we wadded it up, we took a paper clip, hooked through it, and put it on one of our house plants.
Wow.
And that was our Christmas tree
Did the
last
cat
year.
go after it?
That was it. That was the only Christmas decorations we had. After we opened up our gifts on Christmas morning, we simply took it off, threw it away, and that was it. All of my Christmas decorations were put away. And I hate to say this, but this year, we're in an apartment, and our lease ends on the 14th of December. You believe this?
Wow.
So once again, we don't have Christmas decorations up.
We packed up all of our Christmas decorations, and now we
Who
always
knows?
set up at Thanksgiving evening, and then
Who knows where
everything's
they're
in
at?
storage.
Yeah.
So we actually have a what we call a flat Christmas tree over here in the corner that my
Yeah.
mother-in-law was getting rid of, and we nabbed it.
Yeah, we
So,
I
nabbed
love it. I love
What
it.
do you do?
So I want to talk to you about fighting for gratitude, right? I mean, fighting for that thankfulness. Because in difficult times, I think it's important that we celebrate the truest meaning of the holiday season.
I agree.
Okay, we keep our focus on that which is truly important. Because, you know, it is easy for us to be thankful. It's easy for us to have gratitude when everything is going well in life. You know, when everything is smooth sailing. But you know, it's difficult when things are getting ugly, isn't it? When you have those difficult situations in life, when God ordains suffering in your life. It's difficult for us to have that attitude of gratitude.
That's when I usually have that like pity party, and I pull up and have popcorn and watching it.
Yeah. I mean, all the self-talk that goes on, right? And so we're very aware of the truth that these upcoming weeks, for some people, they're the greatest time of the year. But for other people, it's going to be extremely stressful.
Yep.
It's going to be, for some, excruciating because they struggle with grief and they struggle with maybe financial issues, or because of everything that's going on in our world right now. Maybe it's job, or just even this year's going to be different. I mean, my Thanksgiving was extremely different. We normally pile 12, 14 of us into a 2-bedroom condo in Orlando, and we do the full Thanksgiving meal. Well, this year was just me, my wife, and my one daughter. Not even our whole family was there.
Right.
And so this upcoming Christmas is going to be different as well. And so I want to challenge us, rather than just plodding through the holiday season, rather than just getting through it, what if we resolve to fix our eyes on that which is truly important? You know, because I'll maintain, we can't fix, or we can't always fix what's broken.
Right.
You know, we can't fix what's tainted, what's been taken away. But you know what? We can focus on the true meaning. And even in some of the most difficult times, we can focus on that which is truly important. And so I think one of the first things we want to talk about is, you know what? It's okay to do Christmas differently this year. I mean, our Thanksgiving was different, right? And I know we all have our rituals, we all have our ways of doing things, but it's okay to do Christmas differently this year. And so I want to give yourself challenge you to give yourself the freedom to just simply let go. Okay, to strip away all the holiday excess, to keep it simple. Remember that KISS acronym? Keep it simple, stupid? Okay, and that's what we're gonna do tonight, okay? We're gonna try to keep it simple for you. So tonight we are gonna talk about some good old hors d'oeuvres, hors d'oeuvres, okay, that if you're going someplace or if you're gonna prepare at home, some simple ways, some are healthy, some not so
Not so
healthy,
much.
but simple things that you can do that look great, that taste great. So what are you doing over here? I see one of my favorite dishes already.
I know. This is so easy. Chocolate covered strawberries. It has 2 ingredients, chocolate and strawberries. And exactly what you're seeing me do right here is basically the extent of it. Put it on the parchment paper, let it cool, let it harden, and then you can serve it. Just absolutely beautiful. It's what everybody always requests when we go to parties. And I'm also going to do chocolate covered pretzel sticks, which are also super easy and kind of the same thing. So that also is only 3 ingredients. It would be a topping, chocolate, and pretzel. Super easy, something you can just whip together and take to a party.
And it's actually pretty inexpensive too, and everybody absolutely, positively loves it. So I know it's one of the big hits. When we go places, she will do her chocolate-covered strawberries, and everybody loves them. But let me tell you, don't use the cheap chocolate.
No.
Okay, don't use those discs that you buy at the
Those are just wax.
the wax things. That's nasty.
No.
Don't use nasty chocolate. We use the Ghirardelli chocolate, good stuff.
Yep.
So make some, pick some good chocolate and go ahead and dip those, whether it be milk chocolate or even the dark chocolate, and it will be a big hit. I promise you. So hey, do you know what do you call a sad strawberry? Anybody?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's strawberry?
What do you call a sad strawberry?
What?
A blueberry.
I
I know
didn't
it's
see
bad.
that one coming.
Okay, I got one
That's
other really,
awesome.
I got one
Okay,
other really
okay.
bad one. Okay.
All right.
Why did the little strawberry cry?
I have no idea.
Why?
Because his mother was in a jam.
Where
I
do you
know it's
find
bad.
these?
I know it's
I
bad.
know, they're all. I
All
think
right,
that's big
yeah,
tea cups.
I know
I
it.
think the ones in the little paper cups.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. So you know what? So number one, we said it's okay to do Christmas differently this year.
Right.
Okay, so I think if you're just aware of it, I think that's 90% of the battle right there. It's not gonna look the same.
Nope.
So give yourself the freedom, okay, to do it differently. Focus on that which is truly important. I also want to challenge you, go ahead and surround yourself with truth. Okay? Be mindful of the images that you are taking in. I don't know about you, I struggle with this all the time. I see something, or I watch social media and I see what somebody else is doing, I see the highlight reels of their life, and all of a sudden you start playing your life in your mind kind of thing, and you don't measure up, and then all of a sudden...
Where's your private jet?
Yeah, and all of a sudden, you kind of have a negative attitude. So, be mindful of the images that you are taking in. Surround yourself with people and with resources that build you up instead of basically tearing you down. Yeah.
Right.
Choose music and choose podcasts, choose books. Even the television shows that you watch that edify and point your eyes to what you have in and through Jesus rather than tether you to those things that you don't have.
Right.
Did you ever notice that? It's so easy for us to focus on that which we don't have.
That
And we-
half empty, half
Yeah,
full thing, right?
yeah, exactly.
Right.
And we lose sight of the truth of what we do have. Okay, and so focus on those relationships that edify, that build up, rather than tear down. All right, so this looks phenomenal.
All right,
What do you think?
you were talking about we had to do Christmas a little bit different, and one of the reasons we have to do Christmas different is because we are dealing with a pandemic, and we're being asked to have less people at our homes.
Mhm.
The other thing that's really important when you're entertaining now, as a caterer, I understand this, you don't want to have things like our crock pot full of meatballs that we've been doing forever. We have our family recipe that
Yeah,
everybody
you want that now?
adores.
Uh-huh.
You don't want to have your guests sharing that same spoon.
Yep.
That's one of those things that can help spread. So here's the thought. I made these meatballs. The recipe's going to be up on your Facebook page.
Yep, do it.
And these meatballs are turkey meatballs. And I made the turkey using turkey breast. And then instead, and you know how you can buy the stuffing mix in the grocery store?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the stuffing mix has like the bouillon and the seasoning and the herbs in it. So I ground up the stuffing mix while it was dry
Okay.
instead of breadcrumbs. And then I grated in some apple, grated in some celery, grated in some onion.
Wow.
Totally fat-free. And then I cooked them in spicy barbecue sauce and cranberry sauce. So it's turkey, cranberries, and stuffing, only in a whole different way.
Yeah.
So isn't that kind of fun?
And actually, these are
That's
very
really
good.
good.
They are
Delicious.
delicious.
But
yes.
what a fun way to
And I
start
love the way
them.
they smell too.
Yep,
Yeah.
and because of the rosemary. The rosemary is very aromatic. It involves your senses. We're
I love
not
it.
using plastic silverware. We can reuse these little cups, or you can buy these little plates at the party store. But what a fun way to entertain. Again,
Absolutely.
it's different. We're
Yeah.
doing it different this year.
And once again, the fork is the rosemary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's-
these are excellent. So the recipe is online, so you can check our
Correct.
Facebook or go to oursaviorfl.org, and we have it all online. And that's just ground turkey.
That's ground turkey,
Okay.
ground stuffing mix, and I did grate in some of the other flavors from Thanksgiving. In other words, the apple, the celery, the shallots. So it's like having Thanksgiving in a little
In a
ball.
little ball, yeah. That is, and it
I like
is
it.
excellent. You will not be
And
you will not be
healthy.
disappointed in that.
That's fun.
Okay, you will not be disappointed in the chocolate covered
Those are
strawberries.
winners.
Okay, so two very simple recipes that you can use to take
Change your
some-
holidays.
Yeah, to change your holidays, to change your order,
Perspective.
your hors d'oeuvres.
Your horse
Absolutely.
divorce.
Yes.
But I love the thing that you were talking about changing our perspective this Christmas. I know myself, things changed this year for
Yeah.
me. I mean, I'm not doing the same job. I'm not seeing the same people. I am doing stuff that I love, but instead of sitting and thinking about what I don't have, I find if I can just focus on those things that I do have, those will fill up my heart. And when my heart's full, that's when things good
Yeah.
happen. When I'm just sitting there with the pity party,
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
seem to find like it just rains on me a little
Right.
bit,
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
true.
know if you find that,
Oh,
but
yeah,
that's been my truth.
I love the Bible verse that St. Paul writes in Philippians chapter 4, where he says, "Do not be anxious about anything,
I love that.
but in
too.
every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving,
Yes.
present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all human understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." And so what I love about that is, I don't know about you, but there's like this sense of heaviness on people.
Oh, right now.
I
for
mean,
sure.
even like in my job and what I do, I'm around, I see people, obviously we're socially distanced, we try to do all that, but I'm around people, I've never stopped working, but yet there's this heaviness that still weighs upon you.
Oh, yeah.
And it's, I don't know if you say it's depression or what you'd say this, it's just a heaviness, I guess, that weighs upon you. And God says, do not be anxious, overly worried about anything, right? Whether it's something big that weighs heavily upon you, or whether you think it's so small that you can't bother God with it. He says, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, no matter what you're experiencing, no matter what you're going through, in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And so the power of prayer, to simply just talk with God, talk to the one who created you, talk to the one who redeemed you by his precious blood with his holy innocence, the one who loves you. I mean, the one who gave his only begotten Son for you. How will he not also, along with him, graciously give you all things?
Exactly.
And so there's power in prayer as we just come before him and just lay our hearts before him. I mean, there's no magic formula. Just lay your heart before him. And
But being thankful, I think, is a huge key
Yeah.
to making that
Yeah.
prayer work, right?
And I don't know about you, like I'm one of those guys, my buddy always used to say, honey, you got to adjust your wanter. I love it. You got to adjust your wanter. Honey, he was from Kentucky. Good old Bob. Honey, you got to adjust your wanter. And I don't know about you, that's me though. It's like I see something or I get my mindset on something and I want. And
Right.
it's to be thankful. And so maybe this is a way you can be thankful. It's, sit down and make a list. Just
Yeah,
make a
I like
list of
that.
the things you're thankful for. It's so easy for us to focus on the things that we don't have.
Right.
But make a list of the things that you are thankful for. And focus on that. Focus on your blessings. Okay, focus on what's good. And kind of watch your mind, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. It's powerful. The mind is powerful. Yeah.
And I think we bring up a lot of our anxiousness at Christmas time upon
Right.
ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Do I have the right gift?
Yep.
Did I spend enough? Did I do enough? Who did I miss? And I do think we put a lot of that stress on ourselves, and we really need to make those determinations now of what we're going to
And
do.
don't you also find, I feel social media drives that. Sometimes
Oh.
you're looking at it and it's like, look at their tree, look at their house, look at their kitchen. It's almost like sometimes the
Right.
things that I love best about social media, some of the other aspects of it make me feel less about myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, I think sometimes we put too much on ourselves because we're not living at that standard. I
Agree.
think sometimes we should give ourselves a little bit of a break.
Yeah,
You know,
it's not
Maybe
bad. You know,
it's not a bad idea to
turn to social media off at times. I mean, especially social media can be a great tool for communicating
watching
with
us.
families. Yeah, for communicating with friends. You know, like, around the globe. But if you find yourself being critical of your friends on social media, or if you find yourself becoming more and more dissatisfied with your life or what's going on, you know what? Take a break.
Yep.
Just take a break. Turn it off for a little. You don't have to be on it all the time.
right?
You know,
Put on some music, listen
Yeah.
to a meditation, like you said, a podcast. I love
those things that edify you,
those
build
books.
you up.
I've got
Yeah.
my books on tape
Yeah.
that I listen to.
Yeah, fantastic.
Or you can do one of my favorite things, which is
Yeah, so what are you doing over here now? So you are also another, keep it simple,
Keep it
right?
simple.
might be a little different, keep it simple. So we have a glass with ice.
Yes, so I'm gonna be filling this up. If you wanna put some of the
Yeah, I'll get them all
cranberries
for you.
in.
Back out of the way.
Well, you're gonna have to be the taste tester, but what we're making right now is called a Spritzer. Suzanne is a fabulous hostess, and
I
I
gotta break up my ice.
break up ice, and you don't have to have too much ice in it. But what we're doing with the Spritzer, Paul, is a little bit of wine. We're gonna add, instead of like a club soda like you normally would,
Okay.
we're gonna add some sparkling cranberry juice. And then you can see we're putting some fresh cranberries in. We're gonna add in some
If you didn't want the wine, you could use 7-Up or something of that
accent
nature.
idea. Yep, very, very nice.
But look how
Even
beautiful
grape juice,
this looks.
like we have in church.
So star fruit.
Starfruit, those are carambolas. Now these are, the reason they're green is because they're not ripe. And that's what
They're
makes
less
them kind of
expensive.
sour.
They're less expensive that way. Is that what it is?
Well, the reason I did that is because they're more sour, so it'll give us like the same effect that maybe a lemon or a lime would.
Okay.
It's very citrusy by nature. We have tons of trees around here. And then Suzanne, did you want to put some maybe Granny Smith apples in? But
That would
look
be
at how
beautiful.
pretty they are.
Yeah.
Look at how fun that is. So all
Very
of a sudden-
festive looking. Very
yeah, I mean, and again, we're getting some fresh fruits and vegetables in with our wine, and they
At
look
least there's something
pretty.
healthy here tonight, right? I mean, I don't know why your meatballs are healthy.
But
So,
taste that. See what you think.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Yes, try some.
You, Suzanne. You guys should toast. to
Very
your
good.
Toast.
Yes, yes. There we go.
Which
beautiful
do.
marriage.
Yeah, there you go.
They're a beautiful couple inside and out.
It is so
Very
good,
good.
and it's light, it's refreshing, very, very good, and easy. Everything has been super easy tonight.
Yeah.
And very pretty. That's
Yeah.
what I like.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
Because I
once
think
again,
people eat with their eyes.
very festive.
Yeah.
I'm eating with my eyes.
I like it.
You know, what's the difference between a meatball and a meteor? Anybody know?
And a meteor.
And a meteor, yeah, like flying through the sky.
I don't know.
One's meteor.
You are the cutest. You are
What do you got
so
going
cute.
over here?
Deb,
Alright,
don't encourage this.
So, to go with the wine that Suzanne made, which is super pretty, I'm like so jealous how pretty those are. I wanted to do something, you know, like normally we used to do charcuterie platters, you know, or meat and cheese platters. Those are one of my favorite things when guests come over. Well, with COVID this year, you really shouldn't have it where people are touching the same spreaders or putting their hands near things that people are going to put into their mouth. So how do you get the meat, the cheese, the crackers individually? We made these really fun little cheese balls with the pretzel on as the serving piece.
I love it.
Now, the cheese ball recipe I did put up on on our webpage.
Okay.
But if you were cheating, you know, when I say cheating, it's okay. If you want to work all day and then just make it really easy on yourself,
You want to do what?
you want to just go and buy a pre-made cheese ball. Then I took my melon baller and I'm
Yeah.
going to roll it, and you can roll it in nuts, you can roll it in herbs. I'm going to roll it in this, we used to call this something that
Yeah,
you can't
go on,
say
Dan.
in social media, but it's dried
The
beef.
cheap dried beef. It's like 39 cents a pack at no, well, not quite that bad at the grocery
It's-
store, right?
But you know what
Yeah.
happens,
I love
Paul,
this
is
stuff,
it
yeah.
actually tastes kind of similar to having like salami. So it's like you're getting your meat, your cheese, your bread, it's all in one, and they're absolutely adorable. Look at what Suzanne did. She put little chives,
Little
made them into
bows.
little bows. So they look kind of like a little Christmas ornament. So again, we changed our perspective. We didn't go, oh, bummer, I can't do a charcuterie. Oh, bummer, I can't do this. Instead, we turned it around and we turned it into little personal cheese balls.
Yeah, very nice.
Little edible ornaments.
Yeah.
Here's to your cheese ball.
I need it. I don't do cheese balls. Here, you can have that.
I love cheese.
I don't. I'm telling you, I love the meatballs. I love the
That's
chocolate
really good.
strawberries. Yeah.
I told you it's really good. You have to make them take a taste.
He won't.
No. But I love the beef. I mean, and what a killer idea though too. So it's like it just adds to the flavor.
I love it.
I will try it because you know what?
You have
Seriously, nothing that Deb has ever showed us has been bad.
I'm
So,
telling you, you'll
seriously.
like it, Paul. Because cheese balls can be just too cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what's nice with the dried beef on it is that saltiness.
Yeah.
And again, it makes a really cute presentation. And it's easy. You can do it really, makes a nice presentation, and yet you're not passing,
You're not. Yeah.
you
Exactly.
know, we're doing it the right
Agree.
way.
Exactly. And so you're making. I see you got some white chocolate over here as
So
well.
you
Look at the
can
pretzels.
you can dip your strawberries in white chocolate. You can do whatever you want.
I love
just
the
make
pretzels
it
are gorgeous.
So you're taking the chocolate pretzels and you're putting
You can-
white chocolate on top.
which I know
so
you
get
hate.
A little bit of. Yeah, if you're gonna make chocolate, do the chocolate. White chocolate doesn't
I know.
qualify as chocolate in my book, but that's just
But it
me,
does.
once again.
Yeah.
See, I speak the truth. If I think it's
Listen,
nasty,
man,
I'll
you
tell
know
you
this
it's
way.
nasty. Okay, I
Not
won't tell you
nasty.
to eat something. And so anyway, so St. Paul went on to say, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, anything that is excellent, focus on those things. If it's praiseworthy, think about such things. And so this upcoming year, it might be a little bit different. All right. So once again, it's okay to do it differently. It's okay to do the holiday season differently. Let go of some of those things that excess, the
Right.
Christmas
Less
holiday
is
season
best.
excess. Yeah, less is best. I love it. It's okay to let go of some of that stuff. Surround yourself with people that love you, that care about you, that speak the truth to you.
'Cause that's important.
Step away from social media. Focus on that which is positive, right?
I like it.
And it's gonna be good.
Power through the
It's
holidays.
good. It's good.
It's
Some great stuff right here. Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
Delicious,
All
fun.
right. Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
hey, we are glad to be back. We are glad you are with us this evening. You have a great day. God bless and live love. See you real soon.